never seen me before, I'm 53. And I'm coming to you with no makeup on, and I no filters. So I always like to say that because before I started using BRI, I never would have done this. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to a little cup. And the reason I do it to a little cup is because my hands shake. And I don't know if you can see them shaking. So I just have to put a little bit in a cup. So I put it in a little cup to make things a little easier for me. And by the way, this little mask brush is so awesome because I use this side, the little feathery side, to put the facial mask on. And then my other favorite exfoliant is our facial peel, which I do that a couple times a week. And I do that with this part of the brush. So and anyone that orders a anti-aging skincare set, I always send this to you as a little thank you gift. But you can also buy them if you want one because they're awesome. This little scoop can be used for all kinds of products. So we're going to go ahead and get started, then I'll chat and talk. What I do is I dip my brush into the little cup I've got here, and then I just kind of start painting it on. So this is an amazing product, and what it does is, it's like I said, it's going to tighten and tone everything up on my face. And it's got this bladder wax seaweed. Apparently it's been around for centuries. Notice I'm not going underneath my eye right here. I'm just kind of going along my cheeks through here, and then I go across my forehead, and it kind of goes on and it's wet, but once you start putting it on with your hands, it kind of activates it, and then it gets sticky really quick. So once it gets sticky, then you're going to feel that tightening. And so it's really kind of cool because you actually get to feel your face tighten as you're sitting there using this. I usually use it, like I said, once a week, and I do it on Sundays. And then, because you can leave it on anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes or 15 to 20 minutes. So I usually leave it on for about 20 minutes. And what I do is I will put it on, and then I like to go just lay in a tub filled with our BRI body wash as a little bubble bath type thing, and soak, and just, it's my quiet, that's my Sunday self-care. So I'm just doing it a little bit different tonight, and I'm putting it on. Like I said, you're gonna see, I'm probably gonna start drooling or something because it really starts tightening up. But I never put it above my lips here because you don't want it to tighten it so much that it starts to make that look puckery. But I have got it all over my skin already. I can feel it starting to get tight. Well, like I said, it kind of goes on really, and I can see those little lines. I want those lines lifted. I'm putting some extra through here. I'm just gonna let that sit, and I'm gonna do a little chitty chatting. And so as this tightens, I'll let you guys know kind of how it's feeling. I have a little bit dripping on my chin there, but just a thin, nice little layer. And like I said, it's got bladder wax. I think that's what it's called, because it's bladder rack extract, which is like a seaweed. And what it does is that you can actually feel it, you know, tightening the muscles. So as we get older, right, things start to get lax. Things start to get stretched out. So as things start to get lax, we want to tighten it back up. And it's because we start losing elasticity as we get older. And that elasticity is what helps keep those muscles tightened. And here I am, like, this is what I was doing, lifting them up. But that's the great thing about BRI, because aloe helps increase your skin elasticity, and so does the facial mask. What it's doing is it's lifting and tightening, and you're going to be able to see that. And it's gonna help get rid of those couple little lines still going on right through here, and it's going to help tighten and tone my cheekbones. So when I do it in the tub, I also do all under my neck, but it's really hard to do that when I'm doing it as a live. But I do it all under my neck, and then when I'm in the tub, I'm kind of leaning back like this to help bring everything up. You can lay down in bed too if you don't have a tub. You can just kind of lay down in bed and give yourself that 15 minutes. It's so, let me tell you guys, it is like the most relaxing thing I do all week. I look forward to it, and already I can feel it tightening and tingling around my mouth. It's still a little sticky, so as it dries though, you're definitely going to be able to see the difference. So right now it's still a little sticky, The funniest story is I did it on my husband because he would always laugh at me because all of a sudden I wouldn't be able to talk normally. Don't try to drink something because your mouth is not going to move the way it is, so you have to use a straw to drink something. But he was always laughing at me. So he was always laughing at me when I would do this. Now that's why I wait till he goes to bed so he can't make fun of me. But I put it on him, and he is like, I can't move my mouth. I said, see, if you want your husband to be quiet for a little bit, put some facial mask on. Worked for me. But it does. I can feel, I mean, literally, I wish you guys could feel this yourselves. You can feel it lifting up. Actually, you know what? If you want to feel it yourself, leave a message. And I've got these little sample packs. I can send you one out in the mail. So if you want to feel like the facial mask for yourself, let me know. Leave it in the comments, and I will mail you a little sample so you can feel it for yourself. This product is just crazy, and so is the rest of BRI stuff. I use the whole anti-aging skincare line because it works. That's why I come on here, and I have the confidence to come on here and show you my skin without any makeup or anything like that. Before, my skin was very splotchy, and I'm starting to really tighten up here. My skin was really splotchy. And so I would hate to show my skin out in public without makeup on. I would always have to have foundation, right? But then, as I started getting older, when I was wearing foundation, it was making me look even older. Do you guys experience that? Have you noticed that? When you put your makeup on, it shows even more lines. It kind of settles into those lines. Hated that. So I'm like, well, what do I do? Because my skin looks horrible without makeup on, yet I'm looking even older with makeup on. I was at a point where I'm like, I'm going to have to get a facelift or something because I didn't feel that age. Well, I was 50 years old, and well, I was like 49 getting ready to turn 50, or had just turned 50. I think I had just turned 50. Because I'm 53 now. So I just turned 50. And you know how all of a sudden you're starting to think these thoughts, oh my goodness, I'm 50, I'm over the hill. And then now it's definitely getting hardened because all of a sudden my mouth's not moving. But all these thoughts are going through our heads because as women, we get crazy thoughts, don't we? We start thinking about all kinds of stuff. It keeps us up at night. We can't sleep. All that stuff. But I don't feel 50, so I don't feel like I should be over the hill. The face I was seeing in the mirror wasn't really like the face that I thought I should be seeing. Shouldn't have that many wrinkles. I was trying everything. I was trying every kind of skincare product out there, you name it, and I tried it, and nothing was working. Nothing. And it just kind of made me a little depressed. And because I hate needles. I hate knives. In fact, here's a little thing about me. My worst fear in life is to be cut. I don't know why. I have nightmares about being stabbed with a knife. It's crazy, right? But that's like one of my worst fears. I would rather be shot with a gun than be stabbed with a knife. I don't know what it is. The thought of someone taking a knife and cutting on my face just scared the crap out of me. And yes, I probably would be asleep. I don't know. I think they put you to sleep for a facelift. I don't know. But I didn't want to go down that route. And I found myself getting a little depressed. And I'm like, okay, this is my life now. I'm going to look old. I went from having acne my whole life and then splotchy skin, and now I'm just going to be wrinkled and old. And I noticed I stopped taking pictures. I didn't want to be in the picture. I started becoming the person that was taking pictures, right? And I don't know. I a little bit of depression. I can see it now when I look back. So I went to my first BRI party. So I went to a BRI party. It was online. I saw the before and afters. And I love the fact that there was the 60-day money-back guarantee. Because I already had a drawer full of skincare that I wasn't ever going to use. But I didn't really want to throw it away because I spent a lot of money on it. But it wasn't working. And I'm kind of like I like instant gratification, which is why I love this one so much. Look at that. Yes, I may look like a frozen zombie, but this is so getting tight. Can you see how it's tightening and lifting all of this? And see those lines? Those are disappearing. So yeah, this, and even my jawline. You guys see that? Anyway, I'm kind of an instant gratification. If I use something for like 30 days and I don't see any difference, or if I use something and it burns my skin, I'm tossing it in the drawer. And then I think I was up to 2 drawers. My husband was like, are you going to get rid of this stuff? Anyway, squirrel moments, menopause brain, whatever you want to call it. I decided if there's a 60-day money-back guarantee, I'm going to keep the doggone box because they pay to ship it back and everything. They send you mailing labels. I'm like, I'm going to order it. I'm going to try it because I tried all these other things which, were water-based. Because if you look at your product and if the first ingredient on the back says water, water or aqua, it's a water-based product. And it means 75 to 90% of the product is water. And that's what all of these brands were. I never thought about it. I never looked at the back of my skincare ingredients. I don't know. Have you ever looked at the back? If not, turn around and look. Water is that first ingredient in shampoo and conditioner, and it's the first ingredient in your moisturizers. And what I learned now that I've been with BRI is that water actually, it just evaporates. So if 90% of the product that you're putting on your face is water, 90% of it is evaporating. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, but aloe is the first ingredient on BRI. So I never tried it. I'd been trying all these other things, and I felt like I just kept trying things over and over and over again, getting the same results, which I think is the definition of crazy. It could be. So I'm like, I'm going to try something that is totally different. And that's what BRI was. It was totally different. In fact, it was so different. 3 weeks later, there was such a dramatic change in my skin. I decided I had to be a consultant and tell my friends about it. And right now, I totally cannot move my face. Do I look crazy? Anyone's just jumping on right now? You're probably thinking, what is wrong with her face? So just so you guys know, I'm okay. I'm just doing our Botox in a bottle, which is tightening my skin up. I became a consultant. Never sold a thing in my life, ever. And seriously, I am a database administrator. I spend my day with computers and data and research. I don't ever sell anything. And I had absolutely no reason to think I would ever be successful. In fact, the little voice in the back of my head kept saying, you're crazy. You can't do this. I told the little voice, shush, just go away. I said, because this is so good, I got to tell people. I got to tell people this stuff because I know my friends were all spending a ton of money on skincare stuff. Against all odds, I joined. I became a consultant. 3 years later, I'm still doing this and absolutely loving it. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I make extra money. I'm an executive manager. I help other people make extra money. It's such a great way to spend my extra time, and I can do it while still being extremely busy. Like I said, I can do it when I'm part-time, when after I get done working. I can tell my coworkers about it. It's just, I don't know even how to describe it. It's fun. It doesn't feel like work, and I have goals now. I have bigger goals than I did. Before, I just wanted to get to the age of 67 so I could retire, right? That was my goal. Now my goal is I want to be able to retire early because I want my BRI income to match what I'm making at my other job. And I'm not bragging, but I make a really decent living. I want BRI's income to match what I'm already making so I can do this full time and retire early and then love every day. And the best part, I won't have to get up to a doggone alarm clock because this morning I wanted to smash mine. That's my goal. I don't want to have to get up to an alarm clock. I want to be able to do something. I love what I do at my other job. I just don't like that I have to get up at a certain time to do it. If I could just wake up, say 9 o'clock, and then go and do that, I think that would be a lot more fun. But they have rules. I got to start working at 7, but I could make my own rules. That's my new goal. That and I want a lake house. I'm not a materialistic person, but I love being on the water. And I've always dreamed of having a lake house. I never thought that would happen. Now with BRI, I know it's possible. And it's possible because I see so many people that have achieved those dreams. It's been long enough, because now I definitely feel like a zombie or something. Look at how tight all of that is. Can you see any of those lines? Notice, remember I told you about those little lines here that I wanted to lift up? And you're probably thinking, what's she going to do to get rid of it? What's she going to do? Is she going to have to peel it off? Nope. Just takes a little bit of warm water, lukewarm water, which I have on this rag. And normally I'm doing this in the shower or in the tub, and I just splash water on my face and it comes right off. It comes right off with water. Isn't that incredible? Sorry, disappeared on you guys for a second, but I love that because I've seen so many other facial masks or any other kind of mask, and you're having to tug and pull at your face. That's the one thing that we're trying to not have to do. We don't want to pull the elasticity out, right? If you're tugging on your face, I got my hair on my eyelashes. If you're tugging on your face, you're pulling out the elasticity. And we don't want that. So, and I've also seen some crazy things with those things. Yeah, it just comes right off with water. Now, this is the part where I really wish you guys could feel it, because my skin is so doggone soft. Look at that. So soft. It's like smooth as a baby's bottom is what I like to call it. Oh, I got some on the side here. So I just go ahead, and when you're in the shower, it's so kind of cool because your face is all tight. You're feeling like a zombie, right? And you get in, and the water hits it, and it just goes whoosh, and the tightness is gone instantly. If you take me up on my offer, because like I said, if you comment that you want a sample of the facial mask, I will contact you, get your information, put it in the mail, and send you a sample of the facial mask, because it is very cool to try. And it's just an example of what BRI can do. Oh, I always like people to give it a try. If you want to try this, or I'll give you a choice of the facial peel if you want to try the facial peel, which gets rid of all that dead skin. Oh, anyways, the facial peel, now what I was talking about before with makeup, squirrel moment, now I can put my makeup on. I feel comfortable with it or without it. And when I wear it, I don't have those lines anymore. And because I'm using the BRI makeup, it doesn't settle into those lines. I use everything from head to toe BRI. I don't know. I could never sell something if I didn't use it. I always tell everyone about these products because I literally can give you an example on my body part of how it's helped. It's helped my hair. It's helped my hair grow like crazy. It has helped my skin. It gives my skin that glow. Not just my face, which, by the way, it's so soft, but the rest of my body, from the body washes and the body butters and everything else. So if you're interested, I would love to help you. I would love to help you get you the best deal. If you want to make some extra money with me, let me know that too. Because look, did you guys see? I had those lines. There's still a little bit one. I think it's just how my cheeks are shaped, but most of those are gone. The lines across my forehead, still gone. And my jawline tightened up. All of that for 10, 15 minutes with a little facial mask once a week.